Low voltage in a campground is a very common problem, one that you might not even know about, especially in older campgrounds with older wiring. And with so many people new to RVing this year, these campgrounds are filled to capacity and their wiring grids are often stressed. In this video, I'm going to explain the likely reasons for low voltage, the damage that can occur from it, and most importantly, the solution. Stick around. We were an average family, struggling with debt and yearning for freedom and adventure. Now we live full-time in our RV, and we share our adventures with the world. We've got a big dream of purchasing a liveaboard sailboat and expanding our adventures to the water. Welcome to our channel, Salty Escape.
Let's change our story, let's change our life. We'll do it our way, our own design.
So for the purposes of this video, we are in North America and we run on 120 volts AC. So typically your voltage will read somewhere 120, 121, 119, something like that, and that is completely fine. When you start to drop down a little bit lower, say 116, it starts to put some pretty good stress on your appliances, especially your air conditioners, things that run with motors, but also the fine electronics like your tablets, your iPhones, your TVs, game consoles, anything like that. And let's just be honest, we're all using those things even though we're camping. When your campground is full, lots of people are on the grid. Some of these rigs have 3 air conditioners installed. They are all bringing down the volts for the entire grid, and it is not uncommon for you to come across voltage around 108, 109 volts. So how do you know that you have low voltage? The easiest way is with one of these, and I'll put a link in the description below, but basically you just plug this in and it'll tell you right away where you are. So before you run your electronics for any length of time, you'll know if you're in a safe zone. We prefer to use our surge protector. So this is the Power Watchdog. We have the 50 amp unit. This is definitely top of the line as far as surge protection goes. And we like it because it is also a smart surge protector. So now we are monitoring live on Bluetooth to my phone. So it looks like we are pulling 271-ish watts. And then down here I've got 2 different lines, right? Because this is a 50 amp, so we have 2 different lines. One is pulling 1.9 amps and one is pulling 0.6. So we can easily go on live and see the voltage coming in. In our case, it's 2 lines because it's a 50 amp circuit, and we can see the amps we're drawing on each line. It's incredibly useful for something like this. If we drop below 109 volts, which is ultra damaging to your equipment, the smart surge protector will shut us down. And if that happens, that's when we pull out the Autoformer. Guys, to say that this thing is heavy is an understatement. Okay, so first impressions of this guy, it is crazy heavy. I'm not sure exactly how heavy it is. What does the box say? It looks like it is a sealed box. I can see some sealant here to try to keep moisture out, but they do say that it is not waterproof. It's probably more like water resistant. You're going to want to keep it up off of the ground. Cord, very impressive cord, very heavy duty cord. Looks like it's factory put together. This one has very good instructions. Basically it says, are lights 1 through 4 green? If so, you're good. So the line 1 power, the line 2 power, ground connection, neutral connection, if they're all green, then it's already checked you and everything should be good with your post. If the LEDs 5 and 6 are lit up in red, then that means that you have already used up your surge function in here. Basically, you've been surged and this thing has protected you because it is a surge protector all by itself. Line 1, when this one's lit, it's boosting, and line 2, when it's boosting. It's as simple as that. They've even got a little diagram. So basically what you want to do is plug this in first, make sure that all of these turn on green, and then plug in your rig. So there's a couple of things that always come up every time I try to talk about the Autoformer, usually in the format of a group on Facebook or something like that. First thing, Aren't those illegal? Aren't they banned by campgrounds? No, not at all. What's happening is there is a very similar device called an auto transformer. The auto transformer is a completely different device, has a similar sounding name. I don't get into the science of it. I can link other videos and information down below if you want to read more about it, but the auto transformer is being looked at heavily to be banned, if you will, in these campgrounds. The Autoformer made by Hughes is a completely different device. It has to do with how many transformers are in it, the windings, all of this stuff that's very technical. Not the same thing. Anyway, this is not banned in any of these campgrounds or anywhere for that matter. Another thing that comes up is, isn't that stealing power from the campground or from other campsites? No, that's crazy talk. You can't steal power. What's happening here is the Autoformer is using the available amps at your campsite that you already have available to you. That's set by your breaker, a 30 amp or a 50 amp, something like that. So basically you have a set limit of amps that you are allowed to use, and the Autoformer will take those available amps and convert it to volts to allow your appliances like your air conditioners and that sort of thing to run effectively on appropriate voltage. Okay, so we've got the Hughes Autoformer here. We're gonna go ahead and plug it in and flip on the breakers. Lights 1 through 4 lit up. Also, I got green lights here at 5 and 6, so we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back off. Going to plug in our shore power and turn it back on. Bingo. It's as easy as that. So the Autoformer will automatically detect a voltage drop down to about 116. When you hit 116, it's going to start boosting you 10% to bring you closer to that 120 goal. It's entirely possible that you could find a campground that's running voltage around 108, 109, and you do not want to plug into that. In fact, our surge protector, the power Watchdog, is automatically designed to shut us down if we drop below 109 volts. Now guys, I'm really excited to share with you, we have worked out a huge discount code for the Hughes Autoformer. If you buy this unit that we're using, which is a 50 amp unit, my discount code in the description below will save you about $75 off of this unit. If you buy the 30 amp unit, we'll save you about $45. This discount applies to not only the Autoformers, but also the power Watchdog, the other surge protectors that they sell, any other electrical protective gear that they have. Guys, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please give me a like. It really helps me out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.